What's up, guys? Welcome back to Project Time Garage. Well, today we're farming. My family has a farm. We have some soybeans in the ground. Time to get them out. So I figure I'd take you guys along with me as I run through a day here. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up there and we're going to open the top of that bin. I know the wind's pretty rough up here, so we're going to open that bin up so we can get the auger discharge chute laying in there. That's how we put the grain in the bin. So let's go take a climb. This is what we're going for. That's it. I want to start with the daily ritual of greasing this machine behind me, washing the windows down, fueling it up, and all of that. Hopefully be ready to roll out of here about 9:30 or so and get started. 9:30 seems late, but that's usually dew falls at night, and the dew makes the plants really wet and makes them kind of chewy. And chewy stuff doesn't like to go through combines. So usually around 9:30 or so, they'll start to dry off and they get a little more crunchy and they just fly through the machine, no problems, no hang-ups, no clogs. Anyway, enough jabbering. Let's get rolling. All right. Got to check the oil. This is a 6-cylinder Ford turbo diesel. Have no idea which one it is. Full. Good stuff. All right, next we got to grease the thing. Dirty. This thing gets filthy just from running through the field. It's unbelievable. All that's pretty much just bean dust. All that too. This gets done every day before we run. And a lot of these are so hidden, they're just about impossible to find. Right there. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to wash those windows. Everything here wants to kill you really, really bad, so we always put the safety mechanisms in place before we go climbing on stuff. Let's fuel it up, I guess. Low pressure, not much fuel. That's next. Got a door open over there, got to close when we stop over here to get fuel. Well, fueled up. About 70 gallons. That will last me today. It's been taking about between 63 and 70 gallons a day every single day we run. At $2 and something a gallon, that adds up pretty quick. All those rocks down there. The last thing I want to do is pick up one of them and send it through the machine. It has a rock trap under the bottom of it, underneath the throat. And if you pick up a rock that's sizable enough, it kicks the door open, lets the rock fall out. And that's all great, but we're kind of on a time crunch here to get this done, so I'm just running as cautious as I can possibly run. The last thing I want to do is have a breakdown and have to go a long way to get parts. This machine's getting a little older, so there are no parts for it locally. We've been having to drive a couple of hours each way to get parts for it if you need them right now. Otherwise, you just have to order them. But the local dealerships and such have long since gotten rid of their stock in these things. Look out there, we got a long way to go. A lot of beans. Well, we're coming to the end of our, we're about to have a full hopper back there, full bin of soybeans. That would be back there in the back window. That's all soybeans back there. So we're full. We are full, officially. So, I'll go ahead and start running my unload auger out. He's over there in the truck, and usually he sees that thing come out, and he starts this direction to offload. And there's my unload auger right out there. I'll just ride along, because like I said, I've got a little bit of time before it's like overflowing. And that way I can keep on rolling until he gets here. And there he is. And what I'll do is let him get up there somewhere and stop. I'll go ahead and run up here. Right about there. We usually just to save on clutches, we'll idle the machine down. And I need to be over some, don't I? There we go. You can see in the back here. See it going down. Pretty satisfying. The bin back here holds about 240 bushels. That probably wasn't a complete 240. And that's about it. And again, we'll idle the thing down before we engage the threshing clutch again. Just saves that much more on the wear and tear of the machine. Bring our unload auger back in as we go, as we drive. And I just usually ride along with my foot on there for a little bit. Keep checking to see when my light goes out. There it goes. Don't want to forget to put that in and drive by something and break the thing off. Alright, we do this for a few more hours. I'll check back in with you if something cool happens. Well, it's 4 o'clock. Actually, it's about 10 after 4. Been here running for, I don't know, since about what, 10 o'clock or so this morning. Have yet to stop. Ate a sandwich as I drove. And we're making a lot of headway. When I make this turn, see if you can spot the deer. Here he goes, real slow. Can you spot the deer right there? Here he is. Oh, look at that. So, can anybody else see? This is why we want clean windows. Because the sun makes it really, really tough to see what's going on. This is much, much better at night, if you would believe. Anyway, just got a few more passes left in this field, and we're moving over there. Actually, we're going to move somewhere. I haven't decided where I'm going to move yet. But yeah, I'll check back in and touch base with you guys in a few minutes or in a few hours, probably after dark. See ya. Well, here we are. The sun's starting to set. Finished the last field. Moved on to this one. Just barely got it cut in before dark. cutting it in. Cutting in basically is going around the outside of it, and that's where the majority of the hazards are. Tree limbs and fences and such. So just got it done, just got it cut in. Probably going to run, it's 5:20 now. Probably going to run another hour and a half anyway. Definitely won't get done with this field, but hopefully I'll finish it up tomorrow morning sometime and move on to second to the last field. Well, full bend. I'm actually going to swing around behind the truck to the other side so I have a nice straight shot coming back. The ground is also a little higher on this side, which makes it a little easier on me to unload here. There we go. Give her the beans. There we go. You can see in the tank there what's going on. All right, there we go, offloaded. All we got to do is kill the auger, close it up. We have a nice empty grain tank back there. Let's go fill it up again. Well, doing the final offload for the night. It's only 7:41. But moisture is starting to hit, and the plants don't want to run through the machine very well when they're wet or moist. The dew is starting to fall. Plus, I'm out of fuel, or almost out of fuel. So that's 70 gallons today that we've burned through. And I just really don't feel like pumping a lot of fuel just to have to struggle getting plants through the machine. So I believe it's a good night to go and have a pizza. That's what we're gonna do. I'll see you here tomorrow. We'll run through a little more of this. Well, guys, coming to the end of the day on the, I don't know, I think this was the fourth day, I think I said this morning. Anyway, we're actually on track to possibly finish this thing up tonight. It's getting late in the day. It's getting easy to see. Easy to see the ground anyway. Got another full bin here. Getting ready to go drop it off right up here. Make a few more passes. Any kind of luck, we're going to finish this mess. Then we get the fun of putting everything away. It's almost a half a day by itself. I know you probably can't hear me, guys, but that's it. That marks the end of Harvest 2020. You know what? As usual, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I know this was something a little different, not really garage time, but it's one of those things that that I do every year. May bring you back during planting season next year. We'll see. But anyway, don't forget, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. See you next time.